Well, today I've come to Melksham in Wiltshire to look at the historic town. It's a fabulous town with lots of hidden history behind it. I used to work here many years ago, but it's a fantastic place, so I'm going to do a little video of the hidden historic gems of Melksham. So the first of my visits is to this area here, in this overgrown piece of old cemetery, which is intersected by the Melksham bypass. Awful spot, totally overgrown, very sad, and that's where we're starting today. So here I am at the grave of George Melksham. He was called George after the king, Melksham after the town. He was left on a doorstep in good quality clothes. So he's sort of Melksham's first celebrity person, really, and it's sad that the cemetery that he's in is so overgrown. But an amazing person, and he had two sons that went to Australia, and those two sons that went to Australia became millionaires, so they did well for themselves. And he worked as an engine driver until he died, and only 61, I noticed, so very sad. Well, I've now come to St Michael's Church, where there's something interesting I want to have a look at, and I hope you'll find it of interest too.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away, as you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Well, outside of St Michael's Church, on the 11th of July 1826, John Fowler was actually born in Melksham too, and John Fowler was the man who designed the traction engine. So the Fowler big traction engine you see with the winding gear underneath, he was the man that designed those. Didn't stay in Melksham, but he was actually born here. So another fantastic fact about the wonderful history in this area. I think we'll go off and have a look at some more things now, which should be of some interest. We've got somebody grinding some stone in the background. But amazing, the history that's here. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, just taking some pictures of the church as well. It's a truly incredible place and nice to come to. But the origins of Melksham go back to Saxon and even Bronze Age, which we'll have a look at now, I think. Well, just in the church wall on the outside here, you see these wonderful bits of Saxon carving that have been incorporated into a later wall. So they obviously found these when they were turfing out the stone to build the wall and placed these in there. And they're very interesting indeed, and definitely Saxon. Lovely to see, and quite ornate on this one here too. Lovely. And this one here. So somebody's almost made a little design of it, really. So great stuff. So underneath the car park, just to one side of me here, is where they actually found Bronze Age remains and Bronze Age trenches. So dates Melksham back to obviously Bronze Age as well. We know that it's Saxon, They know that they found Roman items here before, but Bronze Age, truly incredible. And Wessex Archaeology dug up the area of the car park, which was tennis courts in Melksham House, and found these trenches and everything else. And then we've covered it back over now, and so it's all covered back over. So let's carry on, I think. Well, behind me here is the ladies' pool, as it's called. It was designed and built in the times that Melksham was a spa town as a bathing pond for ladies. It's lined with bath stone and fed by a spring. And the whole area now has been redeveloped into a Melksham campus for sports, new swimming pool and everything put here. And the pond is still being kept behind me here. So this was originally a bathing pool for ladies. So another incredible fact about this wonderful place, Melksham. So behind me here is Melksham House, which is being restored at the present time. It was handed over by Cooper Tire to the council for a nominal fee, and it was left to go to rack and ruin and is now being restored again. So it'll be nice to see it when it's done. Well, this mesh door behind me is the entrance to the Blue Pool, which used to be an open air pool many years ago in my youth. It used to be a great place to come and swim. And now it's just all shut up and awaiting a decision from the council on what's going to actually happen to it. And just looking through the bars here, you can see the remnants of the old Blue Pool. And it used to have slabs all around the open air pool before the indoor pool was built. So it's sort of the side of the Blue Pool there. So fond memories for us of a certain age. And you can see Melksham is still a vibrant place. We've got the town hall behind me here and a market going on. So it's still a great place to live and a great place to enjoy the history of this wonderful town.